This video is about email processing programs and what you should be aware of. It's not, I'm not saying it's a scam or anything, and it's not a report. This is not a video to bash email processing. It's a video to make you aware, because you have to agree you don't know what you don't know, right? So if there's an easier way or a better way to make money, we're all in this to make money. If there was an easier or better way, wouldn't you like to know? And that's all I'm sharing with you right now. A little history, just so that you know, I know what I'm talking about. This is my own website. This program, or this version, started back in 2013. And again, this is my own domain, my own website. If I click on here, I'll log in with my email account, and this is my email account for my PayPal, and it's saying you are logging into the account of the seller for this purchase. Okay, so that just shows I'm the seller. I made money with this, so it's not a scam. You see a lot of people making money on this, or a lot of people promoting email processing, and a lot of people are making money with it. So again, I'm not saying it's a scam. I'm not bad-mouthing it, or like I said, it's not to bash this program. In fact, I wasn't satisfied in making $25 at a time. I found another, I guess you can call it, upgraded version. Some of you might be familiar with it. I just happened to, in this scenario, I got another domain, get paid to process emails. Here's my picture. My name is Wes Wong. As you can see, some of the images are missing, and the reason for that is the owner that put together this version had challenges renewing his domain name, so a lot of these images are linked back to his domain that is no longer in service. So it was a nice program. We had an option of one-time $25 fee. That's just your basic. Same thing you get with the basic $25 version of the email processing programs. Then there was the one-time $50 pro level. You got a little bit more training, and the one-time $100 fee. This was really good too, because instead of making just 25, you can make 100, because people were enticed to buy this 100, which would include all the other levels. And I've heard varied opinions about the training, but it had some advanced training. And that's kind of what led me into being woken up, I'll put it that way. And that's what I want to share with you. I guess the bottom line is, what I want to share is, again, we don't know what we don't know. We've been conditioned to think that, even like in the schooling system, go to school, get good grades, get a job. And a lot of us are still in the job situation, job mentality. And we haven't really been introduced to a business mindset. So the point of this video is to remember this. You'll see it, those of you that have seen it or know it, seen this around. It's either by John D. Rockefeller. It goes, I would rather earn 1% off of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. Now think about it for a minute. Like I said, those of you that want to work smarter, not harder, wouldn't you rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts rather than 100% of your own efforts? This one's by John D. Rockefeller. And there's another one. They say it's by John Paul Getty. Who knows? I haven't researched it, but it's basically the same. I'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. Okay, let's go into, well, let's go back to either these email processing. Again, you're looking for a $25 sale. To get started with this, you have to yourself make a $25 purchase. Now, to make your money back or to make more money, you have to go out, promote, and find more sales. Correct? So again, this is 100% of your own efforts. Now, something else to think about. When you create these sales, yes, you receive money, but how many of you are aware of the fact that you're creating competition? Could it be the reason that some of you, or maybe many of you, are not making sales because there is a lot of competition out there? You look on Facebook groups, there's a bunch of people promoting email processing programs. And there's, for a while, there were, I think there were 6 different versions of email processing. Some was created like this one that I joined. It was put together and recreated, and there's like, I'd say at least 3 or 4 different versions just using Pastry as a processor. So a lot of competition. Yes, you could be making sales, making money, but a lot of competition. You work hard, okay? We're all grown adults. It's up to you. It's your goals, your vision, your life. It's up to you whether you want to work hard or smart. Again, going back to the saying, you're using 100% of your own efforts. And like I mentioned, once you make a sale, you just created competition for you. Okay, what I'd like to share with you, and again, this is not to promote or bash email processing. I can do it over and over again if I want. I still have this website available. But I want to share with you the concept of working or earn from 1% off of 100 people's efforts, or even 1,000 people's efforts, than 100% of our own efforts. Okay. You might have seen this website before. It's fairly new. It's picking up speed. It's an ugly looking, kind of confusing looking website. A lot of people look at this and say, oh, 4,000 deal, $500 days. There's so many scam programs, hyped up programs on the internet now. It's kind of hard for us to believe that. Wouldn't you agree? So you might be turned off. I know the first time I looked at this, I was kind of turned off because 4,000 deal, $500 days. Yes, it's nice to have a $500 days, but how is it? How are you going to do that? First thing that came to my mind, 4,000. Well, how much do you have to put in? $500 days. How much do you have to start with? But I look at opportunities. I don't look at the negatives. So I got involved with it. What got my attention is no monthly fees. You know, no monthly fees. Well, where's the money? How does the money made? How is money made? Another thing that caught my attention is join for free today. All right, I'm sure we've all run into these join for free today. Way back, I was doing free trials. Join for free, but you have to take free trials. You might join for free today, but you'll find out it's a 7-day free trial or a 14-day free trial, and then you have to reach into your wallet or your credit card. You have to pay to play. So I had to find out what this free today, free members get paid too. And of course, it means filling in your information. So once you fill in your information, you'll come to this page. I'm not going to scroll through it, just explains a whole bunch of stuff. But then you get down to here, and it says complimentary free option available. Free members earn $25 per paid deal. Okay. With email processing, I was earning $25. Now I can join for free and still earn $25. So that got more of my attention. Now, which is better or easier? Doing an email processing and trying to find somebody, or just to get involved, you have to pay $25? Or would you rather, this one, start for free and be able to earn $25? Isn't it a lot easier to find free members? And I know some of you might be thinking, yeah, free members, but what would they do? You never know. Some people, I know some people that really were down, couldn't afford their payment to get involved, so they started for free. And I'll explain as we go into the video, so it'll make sense to you. Now in the back office, it stands out here. Free members must find a paid member to get paid $25. Okay, again, you can start off as a free member, and if your goal is to make $25, it's possible. Oh yeah, on this page, this is when you sign up. Right after you fill in your information, you get to here. I'm just scrolling through real fast because I just want to show you. There's this income chart. This will just blow your mind. So I'll pull up the income chart and get back to here. Show you how you can start for free and get paid $25. Here's the instant chart, so we can blow it up and have it clear for you. Again, up here, free earns $25. Remember back here, the free member must find a paid member to get paid $25. Okay, the paid member, for this free member to earn $25, he has to find somebody that sees the potential or is interested and sees the potential and upgrades to level 1, at least to level 1, for $88. Okay, so that person pays the company $88, and from out of that $88, the company pays the free member $25. Okay, in a case like this, if the free member, this is the interesting part. If a free member was in the team of this person that was in level 1 at $88, instead of receiving $50, because the free member, which is in his team or downline, if you want to call it that, got paid $25, this person only received $25 instead of $50. Okay, do you see now? The company takes in $88, pays the free member $25, and pays this member, instead of 50, it's only 25. But either way, if you even add 50 and 25, it's only 75. So the company still makes money. Again, that's just the idea I want to get across. But if you picked up on what I said, level 1 was that he was qualified at level 1, paid $88. He had a free member on his team, or a downline. For this free member to get paid 25, he has to find somebody in his promotion efforts to upgrade to at least level 1. Now there's an incentive right here. Free members finding free members gets paid nothing. Because where would the money come from? Well, I just explained to you how the money comes, where the money comes from. Free members do not have a chance to build a team. Okay? So getting back to this chart, you have to be an upgraded member, at least to level 1, like I said, to be able to start building your team or downline, or even retain your team. I hope that makes sense. That's about the clearest and easiest way I can explain it. Now, another, I guess you can call it disadvantage, is on this email processing. Well, that's why I like this program, because instead of just 25, you had the potential of making 25, 50, and 100, or 100. The incentive was to go in at 100, and you get everything included in these other 2 levels. But again, let me remind you, every time you make a sale with either one of these versions, you're creating competition. Remember that. And that's the advantage of this one. Best Easy Works. And all we're doing is just giving away free website setups. Okay. The website setups is just this page right here. Scroll down, fill in your information, and your website is set up instantly. Versus email processing. If you use the pastry method, yes, you have your website set up, but like this one, somebody had to set it up. Well, I had the experience, so I set it up myself. But a lot of people don't have the experience, so they either have to pay extra to have their website set up, like $10, $18. There's different fees that's charged. Or some people just go out and create their own Wix website. So with Best Easy Works, your website is set up for free. Okay, it's another advantage. With these email processing, you earn $25 per sale, or 25, 50, or 100. Depends on what version you have. But once that's made, remember again, and I'm just gonna keep on reminding you, you're creating more competition. And also, to make more money, you have to go out and make more sales. It's like you're still in a job. Like in a job, if you don't go to work, you won't get paid. With either one of these versions, if you don't promote, or if you don't go to work, let's put it that way, you don't get paid, right? So to make more money, you have to make more sales. Okay, get that in your mind, because I want you to get a mind shift. Like I said, I'm trying to provide value, because what you don't know, you don't know what you don't know. And we haven't been trained, our minds haven't been trained to think business-wise. So again, back on this one, to make more money, you have to make more sales. Again, you won't get really rich unless you really, really work. And I know there's a lot of you wondering why you're not making money. Again, because of competition. Some of you just aren't spending enough time and effort to do what's required, because it's a lot of work. And I'm trying to share with you how you can work smarter and less harder. Okay, getting back to this, to make more money, you have to make more sales. With Best Easy Work, all you do is giving away free websites. People get started for free, and I don't know, you might have been confused when I brought this up, but let's go into this further. So you can get wouldn't you agree that it's a lot easier to get people started for free? Anybody can afford free versus trying to come up with $25 just to be able to make $25. So you should be able to get a whole bunch of free members. Now the caveat to that is you're going to have to upgrade. You're going to have at least $88 or $188. Now the people that I bring in or I get interested, I ask them up front, you want to stay free, or do you have to stay free? I try to educate people on the value of at least upgrading to level 2 at $188. If a person has no money, they can start for free, make 4 sales. That's $25 times 4, you make $100. Now instead of going out and blowing that because you never had that money anyways, why not take that $100 and upgrade to $88 or level 1, $88? Make sense? Then you can start building your own team and have your team working for you. This is where this phrase starts kicking in. I'd rather earn 1% off of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts, because you're not going to be 100% every day. If you have 100 free members, even if they put in 1% of their efforts every day, you can still have a chance. You have a better chance of receiving a sale, because remember, they're going to have to find somebody that's willing to upgrade. Same like the email processing. You're going to have to find somebody that's willing to upgrade. There's no difference. It takes the same amount of effort to find somebody to upgrade to 25 or purchase for 25 than it does to find somebody to upgrade for 88. But again, like I said, I'm looking for people that understand this, really want to make money, really want to work smart, and can somehow find $188. The reason for that is across here. At the level 1, if you make a direct sale, you only make $50. Okay. At level 2, you make $120. This is for a direct sale. So what that means is, if you find somebody that is interested and immediately upgrades to level 2 of 188, you make $120. Now let's take another scenario where you find friends or whatever, you start promoting, and you find people that don't have the money, but they're willing to start for free. So they go out and promote. They find somebody that even upgrades to the 88, level 1, 88. Okay, so the company gets paid 88. Remember how money flows. $88 comes in, $25 goes to the free member, and the difference gets paid to the member that was on that level. Now, if you're on this level, if you're qualified at level 2, you're also qualified at level 1. So if this free member found somebody that upgraded to level 1, 88, so instead of you getting paid 50, you'd get paid 25, because Oh, it doesn't explain here, but that's what's called roll-up. Roll-ups are the difference between what's paid out and what's left over to pay you. Okay, so let's go through another similar scenario. You're level 2, which I recommend. If you can find $188 in any way, do it. Okay, because let me show you. You have a free member in your downline or your team. Goes out, promote, find somebody. That person sees the potential and decides he wants to upgrade to level 2. When there's a lot of people initially coming in at this level. So again, the free member would get paid 25. The company gets paid 188. You're supposed to get paid 120 on a direct sale. But since 25 was taken out, the difference between 120 and 25 is 95. So you just made $95 on another person's effort. Okay? Again, getting back to this. I'd rather earn 1% off of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. And I hope you're getting the picture and catching on. Again, you want to get as many free members as possible because, of course, they want to make money. They're going to go out and promote. They'll make their 25. And you make the difference of whatever the person upgrades to and what you're supposed to receive. Now, you may be thinking, oh, their free members are losing. Yes, but again, it's your mindset. Because if you're looking at it that way, free members are losing, how will you ever get started? Because even if you start as a free member, you will have the opportunity as long as you upgrade. Make your sales, save your money, and upgrade. Because then you'll be in a position to start building your team of free members. Another thing too is, as you can see, level 1, you don't see these right here. These are overrides, what's called overrides. So what that is, let's say you have a member in your team that's on level 2, qualified. And they go out and make a direct sale. Or even, like I described before, they have a free member in their team that goes out and make a sale. The free member makes 25. This member made 95. Again, he didn't even, no effort on his part, didn't even know that person. But he made $95. Well, if you're qualified on level 2 or above, because this person made a sale, you get a $30 override. Now, would it be nice to have $30 just drop into your account while you're sleeping, on a holiday or vacation, out with your kids, family? Again, using other people's effort, leverage. Getting back to the email processing I brought up, to make more money, you have to make more sales. Okay, look at this. We've got 10 different levels. The 10th level is a $4,000 commission. Wouldn't you like to have a $4,000, even just one sale a day, or even one sale a month? That would sound nice to a lot of people. So in a case like this, if you're following along and understanding, as you earn to upgrade, you just pay the difference between levels. Okay, so let's say even if you start at the $88, level 1, you want to upgrade, it's just $100 difference between these levels. So you can make 2 direct sales, or you can have 4 free members in your team make sales. Because remember, they'll make 25 and you'll make 25. So 25 times 4 is $100. Apply that towards this and you're upgraded here. Well, you did it once, or even if you're at level 2 and you make a direct sale, you're all excited, you understand it, and you explain it and have your new member come in, upgrade at level 2 at 188, you just made 120. Put 100 of that, upgrade to the next level, $20 in your pocket. Okay, now you're qualified at level 3, 2, and 1. So instead of making 120, you're now making 200. I hope you're realizing that through your team, building a team, and your team's efforts, you will get sales. And through those sales, either by direct sales or roll-ups. Roll-ups is the difference between what you're qualified for and what the free member, or even level 1 person. You have a team member on level 1, they go out and make a direct sale. They make $50, and because, nope, let me take that back. Even though you're qualified at level 2, there's no overrides. Yeah. So it's still a benefit to be a level 2 because you'll get the roll-ups. The difference between a freebie or a level 1. Then after a while, you just work your way up. Between 4 and 5, it's $100 or $500 to upgrade. 5 and 6, it's another $500 to upgrade. 6 and 7, 7 and 8, again $500 to upgrade. But look at the income potential. And remember, the higher you go, you'll have more team members at these lower levels as they're working up. And remember, as they make sales, and as long as the sales that they make upgrades to a higher level, let's take this example. You have a team member at level 2, he makes a sale, and somebody sees the potential, comes in at $1,000, upgrades to $1,000, and you're at the $1,000, you're qualified at the $1,000 level. That person, that member in your team makes 120, and you make the difference. You just made $630 off of that person's effort. Oh, plus he made a sale, so you get $30 override. So instead of making $630, you just made $660. Now, doesn't that sound exciting? Or less harder and smarter than the email processing? You're actually doing less work. And if you want, you can get to a point where if you have enough team members, you really don't have to go out and work. All you got to do is really train your team members well. They're going to go out and make the sales for you and promote you. Does that make sense? Something else I want to make you aware of. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Alexa, but Alexa basically ranks domain names. So what I did was take one of the popular email processing domains, EPS Prosperity Hotline, entered into Alexa, and also Best Easy Work. And as you can see, EPS is kind of the yellow one. It's kind of flatline, whereas Best Easy Work, it's growing, and the higher the ranking is, the more popular the website. So what this means is, like I said, Best Easy Work is really growing. It's getting more popular. It's not as well as this chart shows. It's just being noticed and growing. It hasn't hasn't peaked yet, reached its crest yet. So it's like, okay, you decide what you want to do. You want to continue bobbing along in this leveled out um, internet program, or would you like to start building your team before this wave crests? It's your choice. Okay, so let's review quickly what was covered. Okay, with EPS and with Best Easy Work, they both have a one-time payment. With EPS, it's either a one-time $25 in order to earn, or if you have a different version, it's $50 or $100. With Best Easy Work, you can start for free and still earn $25. The one-time payment is, remember I told you, it's $88 minimum to upgrade to level 1, but I recommend 188, and we went over the benefits. Again, it's just a one-time payment. Okay, from that one-time payment, you start earning, especially if you can start earning from your team's effort and use your profits to upgrade. We talked about certain versions of the EPS. The website must be built, and you can get charged from $10 to $20, whatever, unless you're knowledgeable enough to build your own website. I showed you where Best Easy Work. It's just a matter of filling out the form on the web page, and your website is instantaneously created. You can go turn right around and start promoting your link. With EPS, once you make a sale, you must find the next sale if you want to make money. Plus, you just created competition every time you make a sale. With Best Easy Work, you can add to your team, or create or start building your own team who will promote you and promote for you, utilizing leverage. Remember, rather earn from 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of mine. Very big. If you want to be successful, start earning big, you need to leverage. You need to earn that 1% of 100 people's effort, or 1% of 1,000 people's effort. Again, going back to EPS, to make more money, you must create more sales. Best Easy Work, to make more money, you can upgrade, like I showed you. Upgrade from your profits through your team's effort. Use your team's effort to receive roll-ups, which is the difference between what, like, free member was paid and what you're qualified at, or one of your lower members or members on lower levels, what they're paid at. If the upgraded member was upgraded to a higher level, you'll receive pass-ups. I really didn't cover this much, but basically, I talked about it. Free members cannot build a team. They can earn $25, but every time they earn that sale, or not the sale, but the member that upgraded, is passed up to their sponsor. And we talked about overrides. Basically, the overrides are these right here. Again, it only starts at the 188 level 2. So every time one of your team members at a level lower than what you qualified at makes a sale, you get paid these overrides, whether it be 30, 50, and that's That's based on another person's efforts, your team member's efforts. Hope it makes sense. Should get you excited. If you want to work smarter, not harder. Use leverage. Again, my link is at the bottom of this video in the description. If you're seeing it on one of my sales pages that I create, there'll be a button below. Click on that. You'll come to this page, scroll down, fill out your information, get your free website, your link, and start promoting. I look forward to seeing you on the team.